Did you know that the HPV vaccine can cause heart problems? According to the website for Dr. Northrop, who is a blogger, he stated on there that the HPV vaccine can cause heart conditions, mild to moderate, which is, kind of scary when you're thinking about you're just trying to prevent cervical cancer. That's one of the reasons I was coming to you today to talk to you about the HPV vaccine. Now that we've kind of discussed that a little, let's move on and talk about what the HPV vaccine really is. The HPV vaccine, human papillomavirus, which is a type of cervical cancer, is an injectable item, and it prevents or tries to fight against cervical cancer. One of the other reasons why the HPV vaccine isn't that great is because it is not 100% foolproof. It only fights against 2 strands of the HPV virus, so it doesn't fight against all of the HPV, all the different types of cervical cancer. It just fights against the two strands that are usually found in the body. According to the HPV fact sheet in the magazine of Family Consumer Science, there is little known about the long-term side effects. So if you are taking this HPV vaccine and you continue to get the boosters and take all of it, there isn't a lot known about the long-term side effects. Now, there's moderate side effects, short-term side effects, but the long-term, no one's ever stayed on it long enough. So they haven't been able to run studies on the long-term side effects. According to the Science-Based Medicine magazine, another big thing that I know I've just brushed over, but according to them, it can also cause mild to moderate heart problems. Now, when you take this HPV vaccine, you are injecting it into your body, and the reason it causes heart problems is because it slows down the blood flow that your heart puts out, and it also slows down the blood flow to your heart. So when you inject yourself with this HPV vaccine, you're not only trying to prevent cervical cancer, and also you are kind of putting your own body and your own heart at risk. That's one of the main biggest issues with the HPV vaccine. Another reason the HPV vaccine is really controversial right now is that the book, The HPV Vaccine Controversy, it's a book, and it is a awesome book to read. It talks about many different aspects of the HPV vaccine, but one of the main biggest issues it focuses on is children at the youngest age that they can possibly get this vaccine is 9 years old. That is one of the biggest controversies of the HPV vaccine. Children getting the HPV vaccine that young, some parents are proactive towards the HPV vaccine, and others are not so sure that this HPV vaccine isn't making their young children, more promiscuous, and such things like that. And that's one of the biggest controversies of this whole issue. It causes heart problems. They don't know the long-term side effects. There's just many different things, but the biggest one is that just really young children are getting this, and it can cause heart problems, but children as young as 9 are getting it. And I think the biggest thing that I want you as a viewer to take from this is to be proactive and learn about the HPV vaccine. Be more open about finding out about it. Parents, talk to your children about the HPV vaccine. Be more open with them. And if teenagers or young adults want to learn more about the HPV vaccine, then there are articles, there are magazines, there's the great and wonderful internet to learn more about the HPV vaccine. And I think that is one of the main reasons why I wanted everyone to see this video, is because I want everyone to be more proactive and learn more about the cons of the HPV vaccine.